Welcome to my home and sacred space. If you're new, hi, my name is Shireen, and if you're a returning friend, welcome back. If any of you are wondering why my eyebrows are so thick and luxurious and awesome, I actually did a little Insta story this week on why I'm growing out my eyebrows, what that means to me, and how it's related to my spiritual journey. I might make a video about this later, but if you're not following my Instagram already, I highly suggest you get over there so you can see little sneak peeks of my videos and get little fun stories that my YouTube channel is not getting. I want to talk about why would you want to heal your feminine self. If you are in a place where you are trying to change your life, where you're trying to receive more money, get that raise at work, where you're trying to feel included in your friend group, you're trying to feel loved by the people around you and by yourself, if you want to look beautiful and attractive and feel beautiful and attractive, then this would be perfect reasons that you would want to heal your feminine self. If your feminine self is healthy, then you have no issues receiving. When people offer you money for tasks that you're doing, you feel good, you feel happy, you feel grateful, but you don't have any aversion to actually accepting the money or accepting the offer. So, healthy feminine self expresses very openly by receiving, allowing itself to be heard, allowing itself to have what it truly desires. And I found that a lot of people honestly have an underdeveloped feminine self, me being included. The feminine self is not just earrings and necklaces and, nice little bows. The feminine self is also this receiving end as well. Now, we can go into a little bit about how the feminine self can be expressed in men. Of course, we have the receiving end of the feminine self that can be found in men, but we also have a level of self-image that feels attractive. So the feminine self is what you see as attractive on yourself. So if you feel that you struggle heavily with self-image, chances are your feminine self may be underdeveloped. Doing anything like grooming your hair, putting bows in your hair, or even, getting real nice and dressed up in a suit and tie, adding accessories to your suit, adding a watch, all that kind of stuff, that can be feminine self qualities that are expressing in a man. Because I know that some people may think this is only a video for women, and that's just not the case. This is absolutely relevant to both men and women. And in fact, I noticed a lot of men have really underdeveloped feminine selves. They don't allow themselves to receive advice or allow themselves to receive help or to receive the love that they truly need or deserve. Now that we've talked a little bit about what the feminine self is, let's talk about how you can tell if your feminine self is underdeveloped or needs some more work. If you're like me, one of the biggest qualities or symptoms of an underdeveloped feminine self is an aversion to accepting money. I've been working very hard to heal my trauma or my aversion to money. If I'm doing a favor for someone and they offer to give me money, a lot of times in the past, I would not take it. Or I would come up with any excuse I could to not receive the money. And this is a big sign to know that your feminine self is not healthy or confident to express itself. Another symptom of an underdeveloped feminine self would be really, really painful or intense periods. So if your periods are being accompanied with really strong cramps, headaches, fatigue, all these low self-image issues, which I'm naming everything that I kind of get, this can be a really big sign that your feminine self is underdeveloped. Another symptom of a feminine self that needs more work is being unable to accept advice. If you're unable to accept advice, there's a level of you that will not accept guidance. And so the feminine self is all about being guided, right? It's all about receiving. It's all about reaping what you sow. And so if you're not taking advice from friends, family, from people that you know, this a lot of times can symbolize a unhealed feminine self. Other symptoms are you feel uncomfortable letting your friends pay for dinner. You dislike receiving gifts. You feel uncomfortable when receiving large chunks of money. You avoid eye contact. You feel uncomfortable when people say, I love you. You have a hard time buying the item in the store that you truly want. You feel uncomfortable talking about yourself in a conversation for too long. You have poor hygiene. You feel unattractive. And the idea of intimacy intimidates you to the point of fear. So all of these things are signs that you have an underdeveloped feminine self and that you could use some healing. And chances are, if you clicked on this video, you probably already know that you could use some healing in this area. Let's get into ways that you can start healing the feminine self. And one of the biggest things that I want to tell you all is it's doing small stuff every day. Having one beauty day is very powerful, and I highly recommend having those moments. However, it's also counterproductive if it's just once every couple months or once even a month, and you're not doing anything else to develop your feminine self. Another thing you can do is start asking questions, okay? Ask questions to your friends and family. If you're not sure about certain things in life or about yourself, ask, because this is going to give you opportunity not only to receive from your friends and family, but it's going to give you an opportunity to receive from the universe, to receive from, God or whatever your higher power may be, because again, you're welcoming this guidance into your life. Also start asking yourself more questions. What makes you feel pretty? Even if you don't have the body you want, or you don't have the hair you want, or whatever it may be, what is it that really makes you feel pretty? For me, when I was younger, I went through that like emo phase, you know what I'm saying? And I always wore bows, and I really liked wearing bows. And so I have one in today, and I don't wear this every day, but when I do my French braids, I discovered that I'm always discovering new things about my feminine self and how she likes to express herself. But I put in a bow, and it makes me feel so pretty and attractive, and I think feminine. So it's really important to ask yourself questions that ask you what makes you feel pretty. I also discovered when I was younger, if you would have ever asked me in like 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, all the way through high school, why don't I wear any jewelry? I always said I'm just not a jewelry girl. I seriously believed this for like 7 years, that was me. I had this image of myself that I just wasn't this feminine, girly girl. When I consciously embarked on this journey of healing my feminine self, I realized that I love jewelry. Be open to realizing that what you've thought about yourself may not be true at all. So just kind of open yourself up to learning new things about the world and yourself. Practice accepting. So one of the best things you can do is repetition, right? So this is why I say small stuff every day. If someone gives you a compliment and saying, your hair is prettier, or shut up, that's all you, or whatever you may say, actually, even if you do say it, repeat it again and say, actually, no, thank you very much. That is very kind of you. Start re-sculpting your words. Once you get to a more advanced level, what you can start doing is not only saying thank you and re-sculpting your words, but afterwards, taking a moment of your time, even if you have to go to the bathroom, take a moment of your time to really sit and feel what this person said to you. Or even if you want to hold it till later when you get home, and then sit on your bed and really feel these compliments that people have given you throughout your day. You can also start practicing with accepting gifts and accepting money. If someone says, oh, I have a surprise for you, or I have a present for you, instead of saying, what, why would you get me something? Are you sure? Say, wow, this is what a surprise. Thank you so much. And see how that affects how you view yourself and how you view receiving. Relaxation days are really important for healing the feminine self as well. I wouldn't say that goes into necessarily like self-care and face masks and whatnot. I think that's kind of a separate thing for me, because a lot of times that does feel like work to me. Relaxation is really like putting on your favorite movie, buying yourself a nice sweet treat, allowing yourself to receive the things that you really, really love and enjoy. And this is something that maybe can be hard for some people, because you might not know what relaxes you or what you really enjoy. So that's why that first step of asking yourself questions is really important, and keeping a journal as well. Keep a journal to write down anything that comes up for you, and that way you can refer back to it later when you maybe feel lost or you've forgotten what your routine is or what kind of things work for you. So another thing is beauty care. It's allowing your physical body to receive the love and care and attention that it truly, truly needs. This is not so much hygiene. Hygiene is a little bit different, but if you feel that you're lacking in self-love or attention, this can be a really powerful way to give your body all the attention and love it needs in one massive experience. So I would recommend doing beauty days once every 2 weeks. It's really helpful and really healing, and this is what I've been doing for about a year now, and it's helped a lot. Now, if you have poor hygiene, this is a little bit different. Floss more often. Like, take time in your day to floss your teeth, to brush your teeth a little bit longer. Make sure that you're doing it for, a full 2 minutes. Trimming your nails and filing them down. Cleaning under your nails, lotioning your body. Oh my God, I can't believe I almost forgot this. This is one of the biggest things that have transformed my life. And I know it sounds so silly, but lotioning your body every day when you get out the shower. Now, when I'm not showering, I don't lotion my body because my skin does not get dry anymore. And when I tell you, literally, I used to be made fun of for having such dry, ashy skin. I'm not kidding you. And now, I don't even, if I didn't shower, I don't put lotion on and I'm fine. Things like this make such a huge difference, sustainably speaking, for the future, so that you can have just an easier flow in your day-to-day life. Another thing that you can practice doing is buying the thing that you really, really want or like. If you are like me, I go to the store and I have 2 things in my hand. One is what I really wanted, and one is something I kind of want, but it's cheaper. And that's not letting the feminine express itself. I will 9 times out of 10 go with the cheaper thing. And then you're not as satisfied, and you know what you end up doing? You end up buying the other thing later anyway, or you end up buying 2 of this thing that you don't want. And maybe it's a snack and you're eating double the snacks because you're not allowing yourself to have what you actually want. Giving your feminine a platform to buy what she really wants, to receive what she really wants, and not compromising because of money. Because again, the money thing is a big block as well to our feminine, because we have such a problem receiving money, and because our society is so based on money, it affects every other part of our life, every other part of our body. So if you allow yourself to receive the things that you actually love, you will start to see that you allow yourself to receive money as well. Because if you are like me, you love money, and it's nothing wrong with loving money. We should all feel gratitude and love towards money. So these are different things that you can work on to heal the feminine self. So if you are deciding to embark on a journey of healing your feminine self and get that raise at work and get those double takes and those stares, then please let me know, what aspect of your femininity are you trying to heal? I am currently working on healing my relationship with money, and I'm also healing my relationship with nutrition and allowing my body to receive the nutrition that it truly, truly needs. I would love, 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 love to hear what you all are trying to heal as far as your feminine self goes. And maybe you have different ideas. And so please put that down below. Don't forget, if you're interested in hearing kind of my daily quirks and what I'm going through on a daily basis and sneak peeks of my videos, please go to my Instagram, which is Scenes with Shireen, same as my YouTube channel. And I hope that true alignment finds your way.